Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Titans going up against the 49ers.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's go! 3-19!
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They come up in an offset eye. On third down, it's Gray. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Gone! All right, here we go. Green! Detroit! Detroit! There we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, good move. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw here. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Play clock winding down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. He got halfway home there, down to the 1, but a good job of keeping him out of the end zone.
Exactly. Halfway home isn't all the way home, right? So they feel pretty good about keeping him out on that play.
On 3rd down, it's Gray. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Down. He'll drop to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing May have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Let's go. Back to Philly. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On now is the Titans punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Able to spin free. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Let's go! 3-19! Detroit! No, check! Patriot!
And the wideout in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The swing pass caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is Just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the end.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
An update from down in L.A. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll try and throw for it here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now back to throw. Finding room at the 30. Right side complete to Butler. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Fresh set of downs here. They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game. No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire...
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. They juked him. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And It is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
The play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up to throw. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. 3-19. Over.
Now they try the right side here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They're going to look to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
As they run left side. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Now a handoff looking right. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Throw here's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard. Now look at me. Catching that body. Detroit. Detroit.
third down. That's Gray. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Titans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.